Very good morning, dear children. Dear children, we started social science civics chapter 1 on equality and we talked about Sujata's story. Now, children, we will step towards the second topic, equal right to vote. Children, see, the story here begins with Kanta, who was standing to cast her vote in a queue, and there she was very surprised that all the people they were standing in a line with her. Fine, she was very happy that her employer is also standing with her in the same line. Ashok Jain, Mr. Chote Lal, her neighbor, everybody was standing in a same line. So children, in a democratic country like India, all the adults, irrespective of what religion they belong to, how much educated they are, whatever caste they belong, whether they are rich, poor, they all are allowed to vote. So you all know this, and you have already read about this in sixth chapter. What is this called, children? Universal Adult Franchise. And this is very essential aspect of all democracies. You can't call a country a democratic country where the people are not allowed to vote. Fine. So this idea of universal adult franchise is just based on the idea of equality. What does they want to show with this? That all people are equal. Fine, all adults of the country, whether they are rich, poor, whatever caste they belong to, they all have one vote, and their vote is very much important. Fine. So Kanta is very excited to vote and she was very happy, sorry, that she is equal to all others. Fine, because all of them, they all have one vote and she also has one particular vote. But the moment she goes home, fine, and she sees the equality, what is the real meaning of equality, she is a bit unsure because her daily life, sorry, her daily life is something very different. Fine, she is living in slum, she is living in an area where the drains are there, her daughter is sick, she cannot take a day off from work because she has to take money from the employer, and she has to take her child to the doctor. Fine, she is a domestic helper, and as a domestic helper her work is very tiring. Fine, but again at the end of the day, when in the evening she has gone in the hospital, government hospital, again she has to stand in a long queue. Fine, whereas I talked earlier also, whereas the people, those who are having money, they don't have to stand in a long queue. They can pay for the emergency, they can pay the emergency charges, and they can go for consulting the doctor very easily. So here Sujata was a bit confused about equality, whether the equality is there or not. Fine. So after that, children, see other kinds of equality. Now, what are the other kinds of equality? Now, Kanta is just one of many people who is living in a democratic country. Fine, and children, see, her working conditions are totally different. As she is a poor lady, she has to experience inequality in different scenarios. Fine, same way, children, we are going to study about this inequality. We will read two real incidents, two real stories, which will show you that how the inequality can be of different kinds. Fine, and that still exist in India. Now, one common form of inequality you can say is India in caste system. Caste system is a one common feature of equality, one common form of equality. We say that in rural India, people, they identify people with their caste, and so on. But in urban areas also, where the people are educated, they still go for all this. As you can see in the matrimonials, in the newspapers, they still belong, they still believe in this caste. Fine, they are highly educated, but still the caste thing is still in their mind. So the first story, children, the first story, we will talk about a Dalit child who was attending school. And you have read in class 6th also, Dalit is a term that the so-called lower caste used to address themselves. So Dalit means broken, and by using this word, lower caste are pointing to how they are and continue to be seriously discriminated against. So these people are discriminated. Fine, and that's the reason they call themselves Dalit. So we will talk about Om Prakash Valmiki's story. He wrote his autobiography Juthan. In that book, he writes about what all sorts of inequality he faced. He said that when he was in school, there he has to face a lot of discrimination because he belonged to a lower caste. So he has to sit on the floor. Sometimes even he has to sit outside the class. Many a times he was beaten without any reason. The headmaster used to tell Om Prakash Valmiki to go and clean the school, the playground. When the other children used to study, he used to sweep the floor and sweep the surroundings of the school. And this happened with him every day. And the reason behind this was he belonged to a lower caste. Nobody favored him. Nobody stopped all this was happening in that was happening in the school. It stopped when his father saw him, when his father was just passing by the school, and he noticed that his child Om Prakash was cleaning the floor of the school. And then he was very angry, and he said to the headmaster that I am leaving now, but I am giving you a guarantee that he is not the only child to come to school. The others children will also accompany him. Fine. Now there is a second story also, children. The second story is of Ansaris. Fine. This is also very common in India. Fine. Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, they just wanted a apartment on rent in a city, and they had enough of money and they can pay the money. That was not big problem with them. So they talk to a property dealer. The property dealer tell them, okay, we will find a place. But wherever those Ansaris go, whenever a person used to get to know their names, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, everybody used to make one or the other excuse that, okay, we can't have people on rent, those who are non-vegetarian, and so many things. Everywhere they face this discrimination just because of their surname. They were not getting the place on rent. So the property dealer told them to just change their surname from Mr. and Mrs. Ansari to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But they said no, we are not going to change our identity. And at the end, they got a place on rent somewhere. Fine. So this was all about today's topic, children. Thank you and have a nice day.